Summit Tahoma opened in South San Jose in 2011. Grades 9 through 12 attended with 99% of Tahoma's 2015, 2016, 2017, and 2018 graduating classes accepted to a four-year college. The director, mentors, teachers, and students were interviewed to identify the school's strategies in executing this.
My name is Keith. I'm a senior at Summit because I've been here for 4 years.
Hi, my name is Leo, and I'm a senior, and I've been in all 4 years of high school at Summit.
My name is Louisa. I am a senior, and I have been at Summit for 4 years.
So I'm Andrea Rivard. I teach AP Lit here at Tahoma. I'm also a 12th grade mentor, and this is my second year here.
My name is Doug Wills. I teach AP Stats and AP Calc. I've been working at Summit. This is my 4th year, so almost 4 full years now. And I have a 12th grade mentor group that I've had since they were freshmen.
I'm Jonathan Stewart. I'm the director here at Summit Tahoma.
What do you think Summit did best to prepare you for college?
I think what's really nice about it is the grading rubric they have. You know, it really lays out what you need to do to get a good score.
What I think is that in junior, all 4 years, they're how they were teaching us all when we do our work in class and everything good, but also when it was time to know about how college is gonna be like.
I would say mentors, basically, because the whole mentoring system, they're there to help you with the most, and I felt really prepared with them.
Specifically regarding preparing students for college, I mean, we're a lot more involved in actually helping with the applications process, the financial aid process, things of that nature. One thing I think Summit does really well is prepare kids for the amount of writing that happens in college. Almost every single class that kids have, they write papers. They write papers in chemistry, they write papers in biology, they write papers in, obviously English and history classes, but even in classes where papers aren't the norm in a lot of schools, you do write papers at our school.
The main thing is we have a mission to help students be self-directed learners. So we don't always tell students what to do when they're in high school. They have their assignments, they have their projects, they have their content assessments to work through, and we give a lot of guidance, and with some students we have to give them a push, but we want students to get to a point where they can identify priorities, set goals, plan independently. And we've seen that with our students. Once they go off to college, they're better able to do those sorts of things, and the transition is a little bit easier for them.
And what do you think will be the most difficult part of adjusting to college?
Pulling bones, and mostly being alone without any family members beside. If you're going to a university that's far away like me, I probably might go to UCLA.
I feel because Summit doesn't take deadlines very serious. When I did college classes, deadlines are very serious and you can get knocked off on your grade. So I feel adjusting differently to be hard.
I mean, I think Summit's math program is getting a lot better. I think it's come a long way even since I first got here, and I think that's kind of the big one. I think a lot of things the school does really well. I think math, there is a lot of room for experimentation and improvement. And I think thankfully that's a route that's been hedged, and hopefully it will continue to improve, because I think that's probably the biggest weakness. Although it's relatively it's not like it's horrible. It's just if there's an area that can improve, I would say it's the math program.
Do you think that someone has effectively prepared you for college?
Yeah, I think so. There's a lot of things about it. It's tailored, I feel like, to me the most because I want to go to a liberal arts college. So it's, small, tight community, and I feel like Summit really provided that.
Summit, I feel, has prepared me because there's so much support I got that I have learned so much in these 4 years. College readiness was helpful. I don't feel that helpful to me, but I did learn a lot.
How did college readiness help?
College readiness, it helped a lot. I understand what I would need to do for college and how would be better, but it's just the one thing I just didn't like was how they didn't really prepare us how loans would like be like holding us back for school.
How have your students grown since your first year taking them on summer?
I've gotten to see a lot more confidence in ideas. I've also, because I've gotten to work with students actually for 2 years now, I taught 11th grade last year and now I teach 12th grade. So I got to like loop with them. I've gotten to see a lot of like precision in ideas that are being addressed.
I think one way that's probably the most obvious is how close everyone is. I think that a large part of that is the mentor groups, and in particular our mentor level team, which would be the 12th grade mentors right now, have pretty much all been together. There was one change one time after sophomore year for one mentor group, and other than that, the mentors have been consistent, and I think that shows with how close the class is. There are obviously groups that are friends, and there are some people who aren't the biggest fans of each other, but in general, I think most of the kids have gotten really, really close.
My mentors, they have helped me so much because I would say when I was taking college classes, they were there to support me when I wasn't able to go to the professor in MS. So they did a lot for me in 4 years.
My mentor is really helpful. You know, she's a good guidance counselor. She helped me, you know, pick out my major and like focus on my major and my career path, I guess.
What will you take away from your time at Summit after graduation?
I think building a sense of community. That's like a really big part of Summit to me anyway. And I think, you know, finding my place in college or even like just in the future in general, finding your place is really important, and I think Summit really prepared me for that.